Hi everyone, welcome back to Paper Confessions with Karamia. I hope you guys are all doing well. I've missed you guys. I am back and I have a souvenir haul for you guys. But before I get into the haul, wanted to do a quick walkthrough and show you what this amazing one-stop shop, souvenir shop had to offer. The name of the shop is KULTURA and they are definitely a beautiful shop that showcases the beautiful handiwork and craftsmanship of everything that was made in the Philippines. We are talking about jewelry, homeware, from artisanal coffee and chocolate to different snacks and more. They even had notebooks and bags and pens. Oh my gosh. Everything that you wanted to find, they had, including Christmas decor. So here you're looking at some of the items I was able to document and show so that you could have a little peek at what this beautiful souvenir shop has to offer. So if you ever get a chance to visit the Philippines, this was in one of the newer malls in Green Hills. And we were staying at a hotel that happened to be also located in the same building as this mall, which was really convenient because we were only an elevator stop away from it, and it was 8 floors of shops, and it was just amazing. They also had an amazing array of Filipiniana wear, which is traditional wear. You can see here are the women's clothing. There was some modern touches with the denim, and then we have the traditional barong, which you see here, which is for the men. And then all kinds of scarves, just beautiful handmade items that you can choose from. There are so many, I did not know where to look. And over here at the front of the store were some Christmas decorations, all kinds. And here you can see the weaved bags, scarves, pens, wallets, and all kinds of different items. They also had different snacks also towards the front, and as you'd seen in the beginning of the video. All right, so let's have a look at what I ended up getting. Your first item here is coffee, so I'm going to start with that. Now, this shop has been around since 2004, and I love coffee. So this is called Isabella Blend. It is a dark roast ground coffee, and then they have this other one which is really well known. The Philippines is one of the countries that is known for really good coffee, so I highly recommend. Barako is the name of this coffee. It's another dark roast. They also had it in whole beans. I'm giving this to my coworker who loves coffee, and it is ground. So, and I'm keeping this one for myself. We are now going to look at some of the artisanal chocolate. They had a great variety of them, but this is what I ended up getting. I also like the paper, and I thought that would be great to decorate some of our journals once we finish eating this. Now, this is dark chocolate, but they had some really interesting flavors. Got another one to give to a friend. Here's one with dark chocolate with mango chili cocoa nibs, and I thought that would be fun to taste. Another dark chocolate. And then here is a milk chocolate turon, which is basically a banana fritter, and it has a really sweet flavor profile. It is a crowd favorite in the Philippines, so I love that. Got a couple of those, and I had already given one to my friend Rose. And the last one has milk chocolate with Barako coffee, so that would be really fun. The other item I picked up was a 4-piece coaster that I shared with my mom and my sister, and there was different themes. One was, this is a street food coaster, and the other one was children's games that we traditionally played when we were smaller. Now, the artist's name is right here, Miss Cora Dandan Albano, and then I'll show you a clip of what the coasters look like. The first one here showcases a cute little scene of a little girl buying ice cream from an ice cream vendor, and they usually would roll it in a cart like this. He would ring his bell, And then you have 3 flavors. My favorite was ube, which is a purple yam. He'd have mango and probably a coconut flavor or buko. And this was really one of my favorites. Let me show you the other one. So in the mornings, you would usually see this vendor. He is a taho vendor, which is kind of a soy tofu, soft silken tofu with warm syrup and some of the boba jelly that he would put on top, and he would carry this on top of his back. I'll put a little snippet of what that sounds like. We had heard it while we were in the city that I grew up in Baguio, and so I'll put the clip and the sound right here. Okay, here we are, going down to see the oldest tree here in Brent School. This is Baguio City. And some man is saying taho. So once you hear him say that, then people would come out of their homes and buy it. It's usually served in the morning. It's nice and warm. They also have now done a variety of these, and I'll put a clip of this one shop that they called Taho Story, and they offered different flavors for it. I still like the traditional one. Now the other 2 coasters that I have here in this video, it features a fishbowl vendor. So that one's really popular for street food. And then the other one is sago and gulaman, which is basically like boba with jello type dessert. And they would mix it. It's a local beverage made with brown sugar and water and gelatin with actually tapioca pearls. So that's what these beautiful coasters look like. And then I got Capiz jeepney. This is a mode of transportation very popular in the Philippines. Now, they don't look like this. They come in many colors. So I'll probably show a clip of one that passed the bus that we were riding, and it comes all decked out. So basically you have the driver in the front. You can have 3 passengers in the front there, and then these are seats that are parallel to each other, and that fills up about a dozen people in there. And sometimes when it's really crowded, people will stand here, and that's why you have like a little step here and hold on to the handles. And believe it or not, my sister and I've done that one time. We were running late for school, and there were not many of these running at that time. But I wanted to put this on our fireplace mantle, put a little tea light candle in there, and I thought that would look really pretty as our Christmas decor. And speaking of Christmas, I also found some with the same Capiz shell in form of an angel. This one has some red, and then we have her with her little trumpet. So there's one, and then I'll show you one that I found with Santa, and he's wearing the traditional menswear, which is a barong. And I thought it was super cute, and it has a little rooster. And then I also found a parol, which is a star lantern that is also well known. Yearly families will traditionally make this together or buy it from the makers, the parol makers, and then put it and decorate it on their streets and their homes. And then another angel. And this one here is a jeepney. One of my favorite nuts are crispy pili nuts. Are so delicious, and they're actually known to have now, more recently, I've seen a few makers make these into healthy snacks. This one is honey glazed, and I love it. So I had to get one of these. I haven't had it for years. It's been 20 years since I've gone back, so it's really cool to buy that. Now, we have a sample of a Philippine jeepney in this car model. Now, I did not get this from KULTURA, but I wanted to go ahead and include it in this haul. And we found this in one of their markets, and I thought this was really cute. This was the gold one, but they were selling some in red, blue, and was it green or yellow? So this is something that I got that my mom had given me. And then for the coaster, the same illustrator were selling these cute little cards that you could use for tags. And it says happy birthday. It says maligayang bati. And you see the maker's mark there. So there's two different prints. We have the little girl with balloons. They also had these in like Christmas. So I thought this was super cute. So I got some of that. And then in the airport, we found a few more souvenir items that was also from the same, I think, same illustrator. So here's the little girl in traditional wear, and it says I love PH, which stands for Philippines. And then it has our sun, which you will see in our Philippine flag. So I thought this was wonderful souvenir to have. And I also wanted to show you some textile that I was also able to pick up. And I'll show you a separate haul of the items that I did get from Baguio. But here is one that shows you some of the indigenous type tribe textile that I have. This is a skirt pant type of wear, and I thought this would be really fun to wear at an exhibit, something artsy. So I got that. I was super happy. I found one for my mom as well, and I'll see if I can show you a clip of that next time. And then at the airport, loving my Capiz shells, I found these magnets, and it also shows you some of the agriculture scenes in the Philippines, which they're known for a lot of agricultural livelihood. So we have the carabao and the farmer and the coconut tree. And then here's one, again, with the coconut and then a small nipa hut, which is something you find in the rural areas or the provinces that they refer to. Very pretty. So I gave one to my mom. So I have those in there. And then my mom found this at the market. My youngest sister Paula and I are both Pisces. So she got us each one of these handmade fishy zippered wallets. And I love it because I can put my little earpieces here. And it says Philippines. I love the stitching. So really cute. I'm super happy with that. So I'm going to end the haul here. But before I do that, I wanted to do a quick shout out to my sister-in-law, Grace, who I had met with along with my mom and sister for the first time. And Grace, I miss you. We had so much fun. She's such a sweetheart. She had given us, her family, her mom had given us, along with her, some wonderful treats. And one of them, a healthy alternative to chicharron, which chicharron traditionally is made of pork rinds, and this is made of mushroom. And these taste really good. So Grace, thank you so much for that. I am looking forward to eating more of that and sharing it with my kids. But that is my haul. Next time we're going to take a trip to Baguio. I'm going to show you some of, hopefully some of the shops that we did see, but more importantly, showing you some of the souvenirs that we ended up getting. And it's going to be also at a wonderful holiday craft fair that my sister's best friend had hosted. And I'm so proud of her because we did find a lot of items that were perfect for gift giving this holiday season. So I hope you'll join me. In the meantime, I will see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye.